Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe, like, and share with a friend. It helps us out a ton. This article today comes from World of Real, and it reads, Smile 2 earns $2.5 million in Thursday previews, expecting a $20 million opening weekend. And I actually have the numbers for the current box office right now. But yeah, so I saw Smile 2 last night. Thought it was a decent little flick, 7.5 out of 10 is what I am giving it. I will say, I like Smile. I'm a fan of the Smile series. We have 2 films so far. I would advise that anybody that does like Smile watch this film, but if you have not seen Smile before and you're just not used to this type of film, I wouldn't really recommend it for you. I don't think you'd like it, and I think you'd be extremely confused as to what is going on. So if you are going to watch this film, please go watch the first Smile film. Like I said, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. There was things the film did that I did like. There was things that it did that I didn't like. I felt personally you could have cut about 20 to 30 minutes off the back of this film, but I gotta say, from a tone standpoint, it looks amazing. Aesthetics are great. Cinematography is on point. The cinematography is actually a step up from the first film, and they do expand on the universe with the main actress here. The main actress, Naomi Scott, man, I can't praise her enough. She's done a great job in this film, to be honest. She's one of the best pieces of this film outside of the cinematography, like I just said. But if you have seen Smile and you do like Smile, please go watch this film. It deserves to do good. I think the budget for this film was about $26 million. And currently, like I said, I have the box office numbers. The box office is currently sitting at about $46 million. So it does need to do a couple more $1 million to be a success, in my opinion. I think 3X would make it a success. So we're looking at a gross of $80 to $85 million to break that threshold. I think the film can do it. Only problem is there is a lot of competition. We do have Venom: The Last Dance hitting theaters next week, so it is going to be tough, but I do think Smile is going to be able to make some money off this. Overall, I did like the film. I'm definitely going to go into a more in-depth review when I do the Popcorn Square podcast, but things I did like was the cinematography. I liked Naomi Scott as an actress in this film. Very talented actress and singer. The support was okay. I thought the dialogue was a little weak, could have been a little better there. But the overall direction of the film was pretty solid. It connects with the first film very well. There's some characters that pop up from the first film, and so there's a lot of good connections there. Overall, it took it to the next level if you're talking about Smile in general. So I recommend it if you do like Smile. With that being said, let's keep reading. Parker Finn's Smile 2 is having a slow start at the box office, having only earned $2.5 million in Thursday showings. So it's not looking like it'll match the original's numbers. I can also confirm that the film cost a little under $30 million to produce. Having seen the film and taken it into account, positive reviews, 85% Rotten Tomatoes. The marketing for this one has been baffling. Smile 2 only had its reviews embargo lift on Wednesday, just the day before Thursday's previews. What gives? I am baffled. Just by Paramount and all. Why did they keep such a tight lid on this one? Smile from 2022 had a budget of $17 million and somehow managed to gross $217 million worldwide. That's an absolute smash, guys. That's a 10X. Basically like a classic, instant. Let's keep reading. There was no reason for the sequel to underperform like this, especially since, in my opinion, it's actually an improvement on the original. Paramount just didn't get the word out soon enough and have completely botched this rollout. You know, I'm going to somewhat have to agree with that. Personally, after watching Smile 2, I am leaning towards the first one being a little better. I like how grounded it was. Like I said, this story does expand on the universe of Smile. But with that being said, there was just certain aspects that seemed overproduced at that point. Now, obviously, the first film was a $17 million budget, and this one is, like I said, about $26 to $28 million. So it's not a huge jump in budget, which is good. I have to praise Paramount for that. You know, usually when you see a film come out and the budget is tame, they usually double the budget or triple. So I'm glad they're keeping the budget relatively in the same range. Only $10 million, if anything. But like I said, I liked the first one more because it just seemed grounded. I thought the support acting was a lot better in the first one. Everyone seemed like they were on an even keel. With this one, Naomi Scott really just outperforms everybody. I'm not trying to give out too many spoilers. There are a lot of twists and turns in this film, and I can agree that they do double down on some things that make it seem more grandiose than the first film. But overall, I do like the grounded feel of the first one more. I gave this film a 75. I gave the first one a 75. They're solid 7.5 type films for what they are, but I do prefer the first one overall. Like I said, the film was good. I hope it at least does 3X. It deserves to do 3X. It's a pretty solid film overall if you're just looking at quality. I think it ran too long, like I had said earlier, and they could have cut some time out and maybe worked on that dialogue, but everything else was spot on. I mean, even the music was decent. It's generic pop music, but Naomi Scott can sing. you know, there are some tunes I was listening to even after the film, but in the beginning they were really pushing hard on the musical aspect, which kind of took me out of the film. I'm glad they actually stepped away from it towards the end. That was really an improvement towards the end of the film there. And, you know, Naomi Scott is playing a character named Sky Riley, who is a singer, a famous singer. So, you know, she did a good job at that, and the music was cool. But like I said, in the film, it fits at certain points, and certain points it doesn't fit. So, like I said, I'm not trying to tell anybody too much about this film. Go watch Smile 2, go support it. Good film. Overall, good film. I definitely recommend it for people that do like Smile. With that being said, guys, if you've seen Smile 2 and Smile, comment down below what you think about this series so far. Let me know if you saw Smile 2 and what you rate it, okay? Subscribe, share with friends, like this video, please. Ring that bell for notifications. And as always, be safe. It's Neff signing off.